As a child of God, you deserve to have abundance. You deserve it. It's your right. Unfortunately, many people grow up hearing something else. They learn from their upbringing. They've been programmed by others that they don't deserve. And that's why it's so important to have someone like Jesus the Christ come along and say, I have come that you may have life and have it abundantly. God looks at you and says you deserve abundance. Some people have grown up in their family, believed that they deserved abundance, and so they accepted it. And they grew up and they did things that proved it. Not everyone had that upbringing. Not everyone had parents to affirm them. Not everyone had examples. And they grew up and they accepted less than what they deserve. So that's why it requires someone or a book or a person who can say, and it requires clergy to remind people. Unfortunately, there have been a lot of negative ideas about religion, that it was a blessing to be broke. And so consequently, we've got to have a clergy to remind us that God wants you to be abundant. That if anyone else has abundance, you're a person too, created in the image and likeness of God, which means you deserve abundance. I deserve abundance. Say that with me. I deserve abundance. Some people know that already. Like, I don't want to say I deserve abundance. I know I deserve abundance. Some of us need to tell ourselves, I deserve abundance, over and over and over, until we know it, till we start to attract it. That's what we said in the first principle. The first step to riches is to decide how much you want. If it's a financial goal, how much do you want? Some of us have such resistance to that. We have such resistance to money and religion, and God and money. When Jesus was being taken into custody, arrested, and crucified, they fought over his robe. The man did not wear junk. They had a treasurer in their little band of people. I think somebody should have interviewed their treasurer a little better. Judas. Give me a couple references, Judas, please, before you manage our money. You deserve abundance. You're a child of God. If anybody has abundance, you deserve abundance. Now, abundance is different from everybody. Maybe you don't need much for what you're here to be and do. You don't need a lot of money. So you focus on something else you want to attract. Maybe your goal is different. You want to be a millionaire because of the influence and the jobs you'll provide and the influence you'll make in the world. Well, then go for it. But you've got to decide. There's no way we can walk around with a poor me attitude and a poverty attitude and expect to get rich. It just doesn't work. The two don't go together. And that's the point. How do you overcome the fear of poverty? You decide, I'm not living with poverty. I'm going to be rich, whatever rich is to you. Decide, I'm going to be rich. Decide, I'm going to live abundantly. Whatever abundance means to you, decide it. Don't live with poverty. You don't have to. If anybody else has been abundant, you can be abundant. So he says, accumulate the wealth that you want, and along the way, live without worry. Outwit the fear of poverty.